You've heard the saying, the third time's a charm. Well, at least that's what one candidate for lieutenant governor is hoping. We spoke with Mike Collier today. He's an independent candidate challenging Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick for his seat presiding over the state Senate. This is now Collier's third campaign cycle. He first challenged Patrick back in 2018 and then again in 2022. Collier was previously identified as a Republican, then a Democrat, and now an independent. He says that change was inspired by the issues he feels arise when the state is focused on partisanship rather than the people.
There's something terribly wrong with politics, not just in Texas, but in the United States. In the two-party system that's breaking down. It's breaking down because it's two parties fighting each other versus fighting for what's right for the common good.
Collier's top priorities include funding public schools and bolstering Texas students, lowering property taxes, and enacting term limits. 3 Democrats and 4 Republicans, including incumbent Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, are also running for the seat.